Baloo, our roving reporter over there in downtown Chicago, is trying to tell us something or other. But can you understand what he's saying, Nick?
I don't see nothing.
Me neither. Well, apparently we lost Wally Baloo, so go figure.
Still waiting.
Welcome to
Nothing live.
PPG Adventure, show number 30. Brought to you by Nick Fazekas. Dun, dun, dun.
You hold up your rating card there, John.
Yeah. Well, no, just my USPPA card. I don't have my official rating yet. I never got it yet.
No.
We're gonna have to get after Robin to get you your ratings put on there.
Woohoo.
I just made a call the other day to speak with the instructor about getting mine, and well, he doesn't want to do it right now because it's too cold out.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Do your ratings in the cold. You'll do them right.
I was trying to.
Yeah, first time because you don't want to screw up.
It goes by the same thing. When we put amateur radio antennas up, you put them out in the worst weather, coldest weather you can, because you'll do it right the first time. You put them up in the summer, they never work right.
Oh man, I just changed a battery for a fellow in his car earlier, and that's about the fastest I've ever changed a battery in my life. I'll tell you that.
I hear that.
Negative 36 wind chill. It'll speed you up.
How do you even change a battery in that? It's got to die before you get it out of the car.
I literally had to take a break in the middle of it and go sit in my truck and warm up a little bit.
Negative 30. Ooh.
I mean, do you take the new battery and what do you do? Stick the new battery in an oven, get it like 100 degrees before you take it out there to put it in the car so it's warm.
It was inside of his house. I just ran in his house and grabbed it right as I was ready to put it in. Once I got the old one out.
But how do you get it in there and get the car started before it's dead? That kind of tip.
Wow, it's not that bad.
Just seems like it is.
Yeah. It's chilly though, that's for sure.
Where are you located?
I live in northern North Dakota, almost in Canada.
Yep. I'm from north central Wisconsin.
It gets pretty close to the same temperature there as us. We just have a little more wind, I think.
Yeah.
Which is not a good thing for us paramotor pilots.
I've spent over 30 days. I've spent over a month and never had anything above 0.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's just wrong.
Yep.
That's just Canadian.
Says the guy that lives right near the lake on the Pennsylvania border. I know.
No, I live I live near the Ohio River. I'm away from the lake.
Okay, you are. Yeah, you're south of there. Okay.
I'm far enough away from that nasty lake effect stuff. We do get the lake effect snow though.
Mm-hmm.
I try to avoid that. Don't think about that coming.
I don't know. He might be far enough south that he doesn't get the lake effect snow. Are you, Keith?
Close the door. I'm sorry?
Are you far enough south that you don't get the lake effect snow?
I'm way south. I'm 5 hours south of the lake. We're almost due east of St. Louis, Missouri. So right on 70. So yeah, we're not anywhere near the lake. Biggest lake we got around here is Carlisle.
Yeah, even that's what, 30 miles away?
Yeah, it's close. Flown to it a few times.
I saw a weather report the other day that said it was supposed to get dangerously cold in Texas and everybody should stay home, don't leave, and North Dakotans should put on their heavy coat.
Remember, dangerously cold in Texas is 15 degrees
below 40.
15,
right?
15 is no. 15, you don't go outside. They're saying don't try not to. Yeah,
that's kind of like Florida when it goes below 40. They don't go outside and call the National Guard in.
Yeah.
I spent 7 months in Texas, and I was there for Christmas. And on Christmas morning, we woke up and there was frost on the grass.
Yeah.
And everybody was freaking out. They thought it was snow. Then the tops of the pools had a very, very thin sheet of ice.
Mm-hmm.
No, not even a 1/16 of an inch. Just it was there, but I mean, you touching it would break.
I hear
and
you.
you'd swear it was raining gold out.
Yep. Yeah, nobody wanted to get out in their cars because they might wreck.
Oh no, they thought it was amazing. They thought this was the coolest thing ever.
Okay, cool.
As,
Okay.
as
It was
a kid
Christmas,
growing up
so-
in Florida, I remember one time it snowed and I was just freaking out. That was just crazy.
You guys thought the sky was falling in.
Yeah. And then I moved to North Dakota and they laughed at me. I was
Yeah.
wearing a coat in August when I got up here.
Okay. Yeah.
Damn, John, that sounds like me.
So he
Mhm.
come down here to Alabama. We went to that training, and he decided to go and wear shorts and a t-shirt. And I warned him not to do that. Next day, he's in the shower screaming like someone's killing him. Hot water hurt.
Burned.
Well, he was red.
And I still finished my training. Do-do-do-do.
There you go.
And I was in pain the entire time. Good
Yeah,
God.
so
I
you
was
were
hurting.
whining the whole freaking time.
I'll bet.
Mm.
Yeah, you got to put that slather, that's suntan lotion, sunscreen on if you're not used to it.
I felt it coming,
Man.
and like a dummy, I didn't go change. I just kept on out there kiting and kiting and kiting, and next thing I know, I was hurting.
Got a friend of mine who has really, really, really light skin, and he wears Under Armour all the time, full length, because it keeps he can wear it in the heat and not sweat real bad. And,
Oh yeah, we had a redheaded fellow out there at training with
Oh,
us.
yeah.
Man, that poor fella, his skin was falling off.
oh yeah, you
Oh.
got to definitely, you got to know how to dress if you got that kind of skin.
Hmm.
On the other hand,
Looking
I
at-
usually run around all year. with
Red as a
sunscreen
crawfish.
on. Mhm.
There are certain things you can't do when you're not used to sun.
Yeah.
One of them is go out there with a t-shirt and shorts on if you're from a cold climate.
Yep. Oh man.
Yep, I just looked my weather. It says wind chill advisory from 9 this evening till noon Tuesday. Very cold wind chills expected, as low as 35 below zero. The dangerously cold wind chill could cause frostbite on exposed skin in as little as 10 minutes.
Yep.
That's it.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
We got to go on 9-minute flights, you guys. 9-minute flights.
9-minute flights, dressed warm with heated gloves and hot socks.
Yep.
And of course, the locals are out there walking around their underwear and that stuff.
You'd be surprised how many people walk around in shorts in that weather.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they probably act like it's nothing.
The local members of the Polar Bear Club.
Yep.
Do you guys do the polar plunge up by you?
Some people do. Yep. Not me. I'm not that crazy.
Oh, you've never done it?
I'll sit in the heated truck and watch everybody else do it.
That's what beer's
Yeah, I
for.
was. I was
Entertainment.
looking forward to it this year. I was looking forward to doing it this year, but we haven't gotten the snow or the cold weather. We barely got. any
Actually,
ice
we've
on
had
the
a really
water.
mild. We have a really mild winter. Lake Sakakawea, that's the biggest lake we have in North Dakota. It just officially froze over on Sunday. It's the
Wow.
latest ever recorded for it to freeze over.
I was just going to say, it sounds late for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
really. I thought you'd be froze already.
Man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the entire lake. That's a giant lake.
Mhm.
I mean, it's monster sized.
Mhm.
All the small lakes have been frozen since November.
Okay.
Like
It's
the
a deep
local lake
water.
has 5 feet of ice on it.
Oh, shoot. Okay, that's solid.
Yeah. You could drive
You
a
can
car
fly-
out there.
As I say, you can fly paramotors off that.
Oh, easily. Easily.
Yep.
I actually wanted to do that, but
Mm-hmm. Too cold?
well, I bent my axle last fall, and I've been meaning to fix it.
no.
I took my paramotor all apart, and then the guy that was going to weld it for me, he ended up getting COVID, so never did get it fixed
Yeah.
yet. And then I bought a TIG
Yeah,
welder, and I found
that
out that I am not a TIG welder. I need to learn how to TIG weld.
Well, it
I
reminds
could have told you that. If you've never done
had
it.
a really nice guy here this last weekend. Truck driver. He's a Captain Kirk student
Oh boy.
and had 3
Oh,
flights
God.
before he got here. on a monster with a Kirk trike.
Hmm. A fly pod.
Yep, it was interesting.
How did he do?
Well, he did make a flight. He didn't bend anything,
That's a start.
and we did a lot of talking.
By the time I get in the air, I'm gonna have to retrain again. It's been a long time for me.
Now, was it
Yeah,
a
I
true?
hear
Was it a
you.
true flight, or was it a? He hopped off the
Oh no,
ground.
he went
augured
around
in.
the field. He went around the field. He went around the field. Just barely made it off the ground, but he did. Nice guy. He'll learn. He'll work it out. If he, I told him he's from Kansas City. I said get with the guys in the Kansas City area and make sure you know, hang out with them and learn. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you've been in the air. I said, now your learning starts,
I tell you what, I have learned more in the few times that I've met other pilots than than months and months by myself.
Well, that's awesome. I went to my first 2 paramotor flyings, big ones. I wasn't flying yet. And I come back and I was like, yeah, I picked up a ton of knowledge there at Arizona Flying Circus. And then Palm Bay 2 years ago. It's like, oh man. Oh yeah.
You went to Palm Bay and you weren't flying yet?
Well, I mean, it's the way it worked out. I launched the weekend after. My first solo was the weekend after Palm Bay.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd want to. Some people might, but I don't know that I'd want my first solo to be at a fly-in. That just adds such a level of stress.
If you do it at the right fly-in, it's actually nice because you have so many people that do fly. They're willing to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
want to see you get in the air.
There's that benefit. I mean, I'd be worried about like messing up and running into somebody or have a collision.
As much shit as I do
that would make me nervous.
As much as I do now, believe it or not, I was scared to launch. I was nervous to launch.
I'm scared to launch every time I launch.
I took a tandem the weekend after. I actually had my paramotor out and I did run with it. I did do motor taxis, but I couldn't get myself to take off early in the morning, early in the week before it got busy, and just decided to put it up and just kite and play the rest of the week, and got home the next weekend and got Jerry to get his tandem out, and I took one tandem and climbed right in my motor and went and flew and haven't looked back. That's what I needed.
Which is absolutely amazing to hear, because
I know
this is coming from somebody that's flown how many different types of aircraft?
Oh God.
I mean,
tons different stuff.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. It's your first time with a paramotor. It's a totally different thing.
Well, it's like I also tell people. I've had tandem instruction and everything.
You've got the guts to run off the side of the Go ahead.
No, it's cool. No, I mean, I love flying. I've flown hang gliders a lot. Yeah. And that's crazy, isn't it? Because I've towed, and mountain launched and done twang launches. And
yeah. If you've got the guts to run off the side of a mountain with a hang glider, I just can't believe you struggled with the launches.
Because by the time you've done that, you've already done a whole lot of flying, believe it or not, by the time you're on a mountain. And I did tandem flying on a tandem glider, towing. So I knew the glider was the same exact glider I was flying off the mountain was the same one I took off the 120-foot hill and the 60-foot hill. And I already knew it flew.
Yeah. When I first got my paramotor, I kited and practiced taxied for over a year. Never flew.
Oh, yeah. Nope.
And finally, a buddy of mine, I was sitting there talking to him. I was like, man, this would be perfect weather if I was ready to fly. He says, aren't you ready now? And I looked at him. I said, you know what? Let's go for it. And we went out to the field and off I went. I had never even seen another person fly a paramotor before I did that in real life.
Okay.
I was scared to death. Good Lord, I was scared to death. But I did it. Never looked back since.
Okay.
I did eventually go get real training, though. I saw it out.
I think we're all scared our first flight. That's just kind of like.
Oh, you're not nervous. You know what's funny? Yeah. Once I lifted off, I wasn't nervous.
Oh, yeah. Once I was in the air, I was good.
Once I did the tandem, because I literally laid my wing out and I'm yelling at my instructor to get his wing out of my way so I can go.
Yeah, I was nervous on takeoff. It took me a second or two to settle down once I was in the air. Once I got the turns down, I understood all that. And I picked a butter smooth day for my first one, Yep. And then the only time I got nervous was, oh boy, now it's time I have to land this thing.
Hey Nick, I just figured
it was probably the best landing in my life, that first one. It sure felt
cool. Good. Nice. Those are always nice. It's always an interesting thing. You can have the most awesome flight you've ever had in your life, and you botch the landing, and it's like, what do you remember? You don't remember the amazing flight. You remember the landing.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Those times when you bounce 3 feet back in the air when you hit.
Oh yeah. Or you sliding on your knees or butt land or whatever.
That's always, no matter what you do, if you can have the best flights all weekend, you make one bad flight and it wrecks your whole freaking weekend.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
that reminds me of a story I'll have to share with you guys on the after show one of these days. It involves farm animals.
Keep them Keith and Nick were both there when I came in on one of my flights at the
Oh,
last
yeah.
the Kylo's,
Oh,
and I think, and there was a little dirt mound / hill, and I was going uphill when I came in for my landing, and I left 3-foot long trenches where my knees hit the ground.
Mm.
Made my
Oh,
weekend.
Your knees and the cage, I think, get too, didn't it? The back of it.
One of the things to
I don't think-
remember
I don't
is
think-
that takeoff is optional, but landing is mandatory.
there you go.
So
Try
no
falling-
matter- no
falling on
matter
your
how
back on
many
video.
times we've forgotten, we've never left somebody up there.
Nope, never left one up there yet.
Yeah, gravity always has worked.
Yep.
Try falling flat on your back on video with Nick filming it, and yeah, you'll never live it down. It's the greatest.
Oh, I
Still
hear.
doesn't make sense to me
I know.
though.
I want to point out that you're the one that brought it.
That's the one place I haven't been's on my back yet. No turtles.
It's the one I remember the most, I'll tell you.
Oh, I'm sure.
I remember that one more than I remember when I hit the trees.
Okay.
Did you like let off the throttle before you hit?
Oh, when I fell, I was off the throttle and had my finger on the kill switch before I hit the ground.
Okay, that's good because I was trying to figure out how you fell backwards at full throttle.
Well, I hit the throttle and I slipped, and I knew I was going down, so I was trying to kill the engine so the lines wouldn't get caught. But I was going down no matter what because it had already thrown me off my feet.
Okay. Yep.
I kept the wing safe, but I destroyed the prop.
Mm-hmm. I've had a pretty good gust catch me as I'm touching down, and suddenly go, man, you got to nail the power, and you literally are in the air again. Otherwise, you're on your back.
Yeah,
I've not
I mean,
been there yet. So.
It probably took about 2 seconds for it to happen, but it felt like 2 hours.
Yeah. Oh no, I hear that. Oh
Mhm.
shoot. Hey, Nick,
Yeah,
I just figured something out today. If we take just a slight detour going to the Salton Sea, we can go hang out. We can go by Anthony Vella's place.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I just sent him an email or text earlier when I realized it and said, "Hey, are you going to be there Monday?" Thinking. I'm waiting for an answer back.
John, there seems video. Looks like you got a bird in the way.
Yeah, she always wants to be on video every time.
Mm-hmm.
She'll start crawling down my microphone if I'm not watching her, though. She thinks that's a perch.
Talk about bird
Okay.
brains.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm surprised more pilots don't own birds. We're kindred spirits.
They don't own birds. They don't make very good flight instructors.
Competition.
I don't know. She's been getting pretty good at flying lately. She's only a few months old. Mm-hmm.
It's taken her a few months to get good at flying.
Well,
That's scary.
when you first get them, their wings are clipped.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't believe in
Keith,
clipping a bird's wings. That's
looks
just
like-
wrong.
Huh?
Are you going to be flying in the next few days? Looks like it's going to warm up.
You never know.
I have a package on its way right now.
Oh yeah, what's that?
An 18-meter Sky Z-blade.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's a nice wing.
Bet you know where it came from.
I bet I do too. Cool.
Yeah, probably Tom Kubat.
That's the one.
Yep. Kind of had a feeling
So,
too.
he posted it up for sale a few days back. I hit him up right away and said, I'm really kicking it around. I mean, it looks like a nice wing, lower hours and
Mm-hmm.
good price.
Damn, now I gotta get a
I'm in the
smaller
market
wing to
to
keep
win.
up with you. Now I
No.
gotta get a faster wing to keep up
I
with you.
think you and I are going to be about,
Okay,
because it's
that's cool.
lower than the Hadron, but he was flying a 20-meter when he was comparing it. So
Okay, but he's a little
age-
bigger than you are.
he-
Yeah.
same size,
Okay.
same. So it works out really nice.
Yeah.
But
You ever gonna get
he's sending it out, demo it, and if I
Mhm.
fall in love,
Cool.
then I'll get it, and
Yeah.
not, It's going to cost me some money for shipping
Yeah,
back and
hey.
forth, but
That's a good deal.
What kind of price?
under
Okay.
$2,000.
That's a steal.
Okay. If he likes it, yeah.
I really do want a brand new
Mhm.
wing. I really wanted to demo the BGD Luna 2 and the
But it's hard.
appropriate the APCO F1 and their
You can
new
still
wing.
demo those.
But right,
Still check.
top of me
Yeah.
flying them. So the difference is this is
Oh
half
yeah.
the price.
There you go. And it's not a high hour wing. Knowing Tom. No.
Yeah, that wing's probably
He
brand
said
new.
it's got about. He said it's got about 40 hours
Okay.
on it. So
Oh, that much?
he said
I wouldn't figure that.
Well, he was actually the second owner.
Oh,
So
okay. Oh, I do remember him saying he got that from somebody else. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So if it's as clean as he says it is, and I fall in love, I mean, great.
Mhm.
I'm hoping it's out that way. But at the same time, I was really looking into trying out free ride, and I know that he's still flying his. So if he's getting rid of this and keeping the free ride, it makes me wonder.
Hmm.
But at the same time, it's a good stepping stone in
Yes.
between.
Agreed.
Well, it's not really. It's not a real high wing. It's like a high B, isn't it?
This is definitely a
C wing,
C.
I think. Yeah.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
C?
I think it's
Mhm.
it's a lot faster than the one I'm flying right now. I'm also going from a 25.5 meter to an 18 meter. And I mean, my flying style is very similar to his. We like to do cross countries and then dabble with
Little arrow. Yep.
a little bit of aerobatics in there. And he doesn't have any issues doing wing overs and barrel rolls. So sounds like it would be a good wing.
Mhm.
No
Sounds
issues
good.
with it.
Oh.
That's the biggest thing. You're
He
getting
said
one
there's
that's,
no holes, nothing. So we'll get her here and hung a hand up and take a good look at it and see how she looks before we fly it. But
Sounds good.
I'm excited.
Yeah. No
Should be
kidding.
here. So
Sounds great.
now I got to get Jerry out there to get my certifications.
Yeah, get some warmer weather. He'll be out in a little bit. It's gonna start warming up in a few weeks.
Yeah, that's what I
Yep.
figured. I mean, I'm not really used to the weather around here, but
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be 50 for a whole week here in January. So
Yeah, I know. That's nice around here.
I mean,
Hey, Tristan,
I'm
can I ask a question?
used to Wisconsin where there's snow on the ground all the way through into June.
Tristan, you on a phone?
Mm-hmm.
Turn it sideways.
Okay, JP.
That's why JP's not watching. He sees Tristan and goes, ah.
I'd be driving him nuts, that's for sure.
That's why I leave my small phone in vertical mode to
Mhm.
irritate JP.
Anybody watching going to the flying circuit? The boy, I can't speak
Monty
often.
Python Flying Circus.
Says the Arizona Flying Circus or the Salton Sea that's watching. Chime in. Let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I wish I was going.
No,
Does
I
that
hear you.
count?
And you're closer than we are.
What are you taking
Yeah.
off?
I'm leaving probably Saturday.
Well,
Are you closer to 55 or 57?
if Biden sends me my stimulus between now and then, maybe I could afford to go.
You should definitely come down.
Yeah.
Bring that, whatever the thing you call it, trike.
Mhm.
What, my
We'll
paramotor?
saw, and we'll saw the wheels off the damn thing so you can actually fly like us normal gods.
If I had the harness, I probably would have tried it by now. I didn't
Hey.
get the harness with it.
Ah,
The J bars and stuff.
Okay.
I have
you
the
just get the
original.
thing in the air. You get the thing in the air, and I'll take your wheels off for you while you're flying.
I have the original Power Gold 130 from Fly Products, the really
Okay.
old one with the great
Okay.
big giant 51-inch prop on it.
Yeah, but that thing is so efficient. That big
Ooh.
prop is so powerful. It really works good.
Oh man, like when it's on my trike and I'm warming it up, I put both my feet on the front bars, and when I hit the gas all the way, it'll slide my feet backwards with
I'm
me trying to
sure.
hold it back.
Tries to blow you through the field.
hmm I
Yep.
usually have to put it up against a tree or something to really warm it up good, or just get in and go kart it around a little while.
There you go. That's
So
the
that's
fun
kind of
way.
hard on the prop.
Yeah.
So
Depends on
you'll
where
be like David Rupp, trike driver.
trike driver. Yeah, you should have
Mhm.
seen him at last year at what do you call it? The other year at Purton's.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were racing. Yeah, he actually
I-
went full airborne.
I
No,
think
that
I
was
could.
at Swanee.
That was a Swanee. That's right.
Perimeter Crazy went. Yeah, he went freaking
Full
airborne.
airborne. Worse. Yeah, you're right. He was higher.
I think I could probably give them guys a run for their money on a driving
Perimeter
contest with my
Crazy
trike.
is David Wolf, isn't it?
Yeah, David Wolf. He about rolled that thing.
Yes,
My
he
trike
did.
has such a wide wheelbase. I can do donuts with it and not worry about flipping over. I've
Nice.
never tipped it, not once.
Okay. Well, but you weren't.
I actually do that on purpose a lot.
But you weren't 3
Trike
feet in the air
drivers.
without a wing either.
You'd be
Trying to-
surprised. I've had it about 70 on the ground,
Okay.
messing around. Yep.
Mhm. I
But
know
the
when I
front-
had my trike, I had it moving pretty good without a wing on it.
I have the balloon wheelie beach tires on mine though.
Yep.
When I
that's
get up
what I
really
had.
high speed, that sucker starts to bounce pretty bad.
Yeah. You get bumps.
I
They don't
never
like it,
understood
but
them damn
Go ahead,
things.
take a hard left.
the nice thing about them, Nick, is if you land off field, they can land in places that a regular wheel won't, and they will fly off the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so some of the landings I've had recently.
Yeah.
They're kind of like an all-terrain tire. I mean, they're
Yeah, they landed in that damn field you landed at Swanee.
Really? That thing was
Yeah.
rutted. That thing had
I
major ruts
know.
in it.
I know
it would be a rough landing, but
Yeah.
you could do it.
but you get down. You can get down. Yeah.
Oh, I
mean,
got down in
it's
that
like a
field.
big-
I was
like-
looking at.
It's like big
Bad.
cushions. Imagine landing on an
Mhm.
inner tube from a tire with no tire on it. That's kind of how the texture they have.
Yeah,
I like
super
the
thick
idea
inner tube,
behind
yeah.
the fact that without any tread, if you come in a little cockeyed and crooked
Yes.
Yep.
it'll
and you hit the
slide.
ground, the tires don't bite and tip you over. You know, you
That's
slide
correct.
until you're straight. With any
That
kind
is
of tread
what-
on your tires, when you're crooked like that coming in, you just
Oh, yeah, you're
assume
going over.
roll.
Oh yeah. If you're not on
Yep.
the steering and just a little off center, yeah, you're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, if you're cockeyed coming in, man, that would be bad.
That will be bad.
Mhm.
But it happens.
Oh,
I gotta
yeah.
say though, for an older machine, man, my trike has been good to me.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
love that thing.
Well,
Cats and dogs
know-
living together.
the nice thing about trikes is the weight's not as big a deal. It's not as big an issue. I mean, you can have 100-pound trike, and other than the fact it may not turn quite as quick, it'll still, launching and landing's nothing.
Yep.
As my buddy over here tells me all the time, he said, wheels don't care which way the wind's blowing. They'll land just fine.
Yeah. The bad part is the limited takeoff and landing spots.
No, that's
You need
true.
something a little more flat.
Yep.
And portability. My trike's a big deal to move across the country to go to a
Yeah.
client somewhere.
Yeah, you're also a lot
Unless
more-
I-
yeah.
Unless I get over my laziness and actually take the dang thing apart.
Oh, there is that. Yeah. Or a
Yeah.
trailer or a truck or, you got to
Yep.
put it someplace. I used to haul mine
Is
around.
there
Hell, mine
any
rides in the
reason
back
why
seat.
one-
Truck. Yeah.
Right. That's the main reason I'd like to get the backpack model is just for portability so I can travel.
Mine has done that too, Tristan. I just, I don't like taking it apart unless I have to. So
Right.
same
Actually,
thing.
my trike is in a million pieces right now because I was gonna get that rear axle welded, but that's
There
only
you
the
go.
second time I've ever had it apart.
Talking when I'm interrupting, please. Thank you. That's the reason why I want to get the McFly fold-up thingy,
Oh yeah.
because not only does the cage fold up and
Mhm.
fit in the harness, the seat, you can actually fold up the trike part and fit
Mhm.
that in the seat as well. All that yard will fit perfectly in the
That would
driver's
be
seat of my
handy.
truck.
And
can
you can
see that.
do both. You can do one or the other.
Yeah.
It's a nice system. I agree with you.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
Because if I have a
Sometimes.
runway, I'm gonna have a trike. That's just how it is. I have no
Yeah.
interest in acro though. I'm just a sky tourist. But I hear with
That's
that Mac
cool.
Fly, you can still do acro too.
Just a matter of time. Sooner or later, you'll get the bug.
Yeah, why is it everybody says, "Oh, I'm not into acro. I'm not into acro." 2 months later, upside down on their wing.
No,
Well,
I'm going on
Yeah.
3 years now, and I've never even attempted a wing over or anything.
Hey, it's what you enjoy doing that counts. If you like cruising around, and then that's awesome.
yeah.
I have done a fairly sharp turn before, but it was just so I could get back to my LZ faster.
That's
the only
acro.
Was it over 30-degree bank angle? According to the
It was
FAA
close.
aerobatics.
It was close to that,
Thank
but
you.
it was a really bumpy day, and I just wanted to get the heck out of the air that day. So,
That'll do it.
yeah, I mean, it wasn't bumpy enough to be dangerous, but like when I'm trying to fly straight, I'm sideways to the ground, and I'm like, this is just not fun.
You were doing
So when
acro.
you got into that tight turn, did you max out the throttle?
Yes.
Smart man.
Yeah, you just pull a little bit harder in a turn, a little bit more throttle. It'll come over to 90 degrees.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you have an efficient wing, it'll stay there.
Nick, we should give away a bird tonight on tonight's live stream.
Not
I'll
to
start the
me.
bidding.
I don't need the
I'll
competition.
start the bidding at $1.
Man.
Bird will be flying before I will.
She already flew today. Oh, she just flew just now. Right back on my damn headset and make noise.
There you go.
Bird brain.
Get off my headset. Don't scream at me.
What you need to do is teach her to say quark.
Teacher say what?
Quark.
Okay, I'll work on that.
Quark. Quark.
I'll try. She can
Yeah,
say
she'll be saying other
what
things.
the hell does that mean?
so
well,
far.
it could be a subatomic particle. It could be a character on Star Trek, but more than likely, it's the sound of a retarded duck. Quark, quark.
Okay.
Mm.
I think she's dead. I don't know if I can get her in. Yeah, she's dead.
So it's an X planet.
Yes.
She is not scared of me even in the least bit. I could do anything with her.
Yeah, if anyone else grabs her, they'll fight the hell out of them, probably.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She bites me. What are you talking about, see?
Yeah, no, we were talking the other night. You were screaming because she bit you.
There you go.
She gets carried away sometimes. Doesn't know her own beak strength.
Quark,
I don't
quark.
think
When you think about it,
any of them birds do.
they can crack nuts with those beaks. So I mean,
Mm-hmm. Damn. Or when she decides to walk up your face with her razor sharp talons. That's always fun.
Nice.
Ow.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah. That's when you need a full beard.
Yeah.
It doesn't help.
Doesn't help. Goes
Yeah,
right through.
she'd rip right through. She'd go right through your beard and pierce you.
Get off my
Mm.
keyboard.
Okay.
Lately, she's been having a habit of trying to steal coffee out
Uh-oh.
of cups.
Like
I don't think
huh?
she's hyper enough without that stuff.
I hear you.
Give her some nos, she'll really get wound up.
I'll bet.
Oh man.
I had
Yeah,
one ferret. We used to give him nos all the time, and he'd bounce around the room.
Like a BB in a box car.
I'm nervous it would hurt her. I mean, they're so tiny. I don't know if the coffee would be good for them.
I only got to hurt them. Them birds are pretty hardy. I've seen them do some weird stuff.
Yeah. Grab cigarettes out of the ashtray. Looks like she's smoking. It's kind of cute.
Wow.
What the hell was
No,
that?
anything I do, she wants to do too.
Panama
That could
City,
be a-
Florida. Me and my brother were taking a walk along the dock at Panama City, not Panama City Beach, Panama City.
Mm-hmm.
And this lady in a convertible with two parrots showed up.
Mhm.
Big, big parrots, and one of them actually took a cigarette from her box of Marleys, grabbed the lighter, and lit the damn thing. Don't tell me parrots are dumb. They ain't dumb.
I believe it.
Smoking cigarettes. Go figure.
Yep.
And interestingly
Hey,
enough,
Nick.
that very, about a half hour after that, me and the parrots were dancing.
How much liquor had
Hmm.
you consumed at this point?
I was sober.
Okay, just checking.
I was just having a damn good time playing around with parrots.
You say, Keith?
Turn on the screen share. I find fun things and can't share it.
Hold on here.
Yeah, no problem. Oh man, but yeah.
I'm going to draw a smiley on it, right?
Don't do that, Bob.
I will.
Damn thing.
I
Well,
like these
they
shades,
changed
man.
everything.
I like these shades. I think I'm going to keep them.
There you go. Now it's enabled. Keith.
Okay.
I have a button here I can hit normally, and it didn't work. I had to go and do it the old-fashioned way.
This guy's looking for wanting to know about the availability of parts for this airplane.
All of them.
Ow.
Yeah.
Is that a breezy?
No, that's
No.
a Territorn 2, T-Bird, Territorn 2.
Okay.
He's looking to buy it. And I'm laughing. I'm like, really? Okay, there's the smiley.
Why is
Okay.
it laying upside down?
I suspect that something bad happened. Like it didn't stop before it got to that car it's laying on top of. Tipped over.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Speaking
Don't look that bad though.
Speaking of Rex,
who
did you
knows?
hear the news, Nick?
Uh-oh.
You remember the fellow that down in Alabama that was not the one that owned the hangar, but his buddy that showed up every day? I'm trying to remember his name. Hold on. He passed away the other day.
Oh, really?
That's
Yep.
always sad.
Got in a car wreck on a wet road.
Ooh.
Ah,
Yeah, good guy. He's that fellow pilot down there.
He's not the one that had the breezy. He's a buddy, wasn't it?
The other guy, yeah, the one that I don't want to say anything about the G word, but he was one that was showing us the stuff. Are we allowed to say the G word on YouTube? The one that had the one that offered me a free holster for my personal protective device.
Oh yeah,
that guy.
Oh, he was a cool dude.
Yeah, really nice guy. That was funny. I pulled out mine and I was like, "Here's what I got for protection." And everybody there pulled theirs out. Like, here's what I carry. And I'm like, "Oh, I'm in the right company here. Nobody can mess with us."
We had a little gun show in the parking lot.
sure, why not?
And he looked at mine like, "I think I got an extra holster for that. Let me go check."
There you go.
Nice guy. Those were really great guys.
I should have grabbed the desert underneath the desk there in the truck and see if he had a holster for that one.
Well, Nick, it's official. Anthony says he'll be there. He says looks forward to meeting me. Even if we don't get to fly, we'll see what the weather looks like. Told him I'd let him know when we're getting close, when we have a better idea what time we're going to be there. You know.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to leave probably till Sunday morning.
Oh shit. Okay. Well. Okay.
Ew.
Yeah. Bummer.
You're a day and a half too late.
Yeah, my idea is to leave Saturday morning and have time to stop at
Yeah, the way he
Anthony's.
drives, he'll be there Monday afternoon.
You're probably right.
Yeah, I drive straight through. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't miss Mardi Gras.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Saturday night.
I got beads.
Man.
Yeah, David Reed, his name was.
Damn.
Yeah. I guess it happened January 7th. But what can you do?
Yeah, no kidding. It's a shame.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Well, we just I can't say much till I talk to him about it. I got maybe next week we'll get somebody on and tell you about an accident, but I got to get their permission to talk about it first. Nick
Gotcha.
knows about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know about it, Kristen?
Is this somebody that I know?
Yes.
I do not know about it.
I'll tell you about it after this then. Okay.
Uh-oh.
You're going to be okay.
Well, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Now
Shut
you
up.
got me wondering.
I'd send you a text, but you probably couldn't. You don't have the bandwidth for it.
Oh, thanks. You know what's funny is tomorrow I'll have more mobile hotspot. My cycle restarts, so I could have done it on the computer.
Ah, okay. Well, say,
Oh,
when you gonna get real internet at home?
I don't have a need for it.
Got a supercomputer and no internet.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
that's not even right.
It's rather frustrating, but I just
feel your
cannot
pain.
justify spending.
Until a few months ago, I was in the same boat. Thank goodness
I've
for fiber
had
optic.
internet. You know, I bought a house a couple of years back, and I bought, I had internet. My roommate was paying for it, and he moved out not too long ago. Maybe 6 months ago,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe a month ago, he finally shut off the internet here.
And when did we get your computer going?
About a month ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got it working, and about 2 days after it was running, the internet shut off, and I was like, well, darn. They want too much for basic internet here. So.
Mm-hmm.
I just got a message from Jeff Weimer. He's it doesn't say where it's going to be at, but they have the dates for their flying, August 8th through the 15th.
Okay.
August 8th through 15.
Same as I.
Keith, I don't know if I do know him.
You met him.
Okay.
You know him if you met him. If you saw him. He was there when we were cleaning up and getting ready for the fly-in.
Okay.
Yep. He's the one that bought the hole saw kit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, can't say it. Sorry, guys. I haven't got permission from him, so I can't say anymore. So we'll just leave it a mystery for right now. I'm sure he will tell us about it himself. Okay. But yeah.
Oh, you just mark here, Titusville Airport in PA.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So it sounds like other places are starting to lock in dates for this summer.
Yep.
Keith, have you locked in dates for yours yet?
Just working on it now. I've been looking at it. They basically, you know what my holdup was, making sure I didn't end up opposite the endless foot drag again.
Right.
Yeah, it'd be nice if it would all be like, I'd love to make a circuit where I go fly in to fly in to fly in.
Now, are you trying to be before or after the endless foot drag?
I would prefer to be before it if they're going to have it again late, but they really hadn't,
Yeah, they originally said they're going to do it. They were there. They said they're going to do it late. Then they were saying they were doing it at the regular time. So I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, I know, and I haven't gotten a good answer from them, and I'm going to find out. And then if they don't have an answer, I'm just going to have to pick a date because I usually have mine picked in September for next year.
Right. Well, that's why it's called September Days.
Right. So, But I don't, I mean, in reality, we still had a good time and we still had a good turnout and all that.
Yeah, we just needed better weather. You know,
Well, the one Saturday was windy, but other than that, it was pretty good. The midday,
windy
of course.
was really,
Saturday.
the
Flew
problem.
through Friday and Monday or Sunday, both.
Yeah, we did.
Now that I've got the reverse launches down,
And if we
I don't
hadn't
mind the
gotten,
wind.
yeah, and if we hadn't gotten our hands on beer, we would have flown Saturday in the evening too. But we'd already written the evening
Yeah,
off. And all of a sudden,
that's true.
The wind dropped off. Yep.
Just opened my second beer. It's like, son of a gun.
Yeah. Same
Everybody's running for their motors.
Hey, when are you guys heading this way again, guys?
Huh?
When are you guys heading
31st
of Salton Sea?
next weekend. Yeah,
It's
next weekend.
Which direction are you heading west? You're not coming through North Dakota, are you?
No, are you kidding me? It's cold up there.
Yeah, I'm avoiding that area. My trailer would freeze.
Yeah.
My truck would freeze up there.
Yeah.
All right. I was gonna offer to send you some libations to take with you, but okay.
I hear you. If it wasn't winter, I'd be interested. But you got
Yeah,
that
don't tell
winter.
Tristan that too loud. He'll come up there and like 100 gallon of it.
Yeah. The only problem is you may get there and not be able to leave for 3 months.
Well, you just drink the libations; it'll keep you warm.
Yeah.
You'll de-ice your gas, whatever you got, man.
Yep. I hear you. That's for sure.
I'm a fan of that.
Cool.
I
don't like-
installed the
Hard to
new.
get it around.
I don't like to brag, but I make the best in the world.
I don't know.
I mean, it sounds like a challenge, so I'd be happy to judge it for you.
There you go.
I'll
Next
drop a
fly-in.
comment with my address for you to mail it.
The next fly-in we all go to, I'm gonna bring a bunch, so everybody else will have to bring theirs, and we'll compare. Might not get much
Alright.
flying in.
It depends on
We'll
how
be
much you
flying
drink.
just without gliders on.
Right?
Mhm.
Trick is to drink a lot of water before bed. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking it up to see if they had any more information.
Not through North Dakota.
Oh, yeah.
Crybaby.
Hey, it's too cold up there, man.
That's what we said. You got that cold stuff. You got real winter.
My trailer's not rated for that cold.
So you're gonna go down
look
way
at-
down south and then head over to California, or
I'm going through El Paso, Texas.
holy moly, you are going south then.
It's not, believe it or not, it's only a 2-hour difference from the closest to the direct route.
I guess you'd have to deal with the Rocky Mountains up north to get across up here too. That would be rough.
Mm-hmm. I've been through mountains with this trailer 2 years ago. We took a more northern route than this, and then we
Maybe-
came back home through a blizzard.
You could
And
go
I'm not
through.
doing that.
You could go through Colorado and fly over the mountains.
Yeah, there you go.
No,
Are you
that's
taking the
shit.
big one, Keith?
Huh? Yeah. 2 weeks.
I ain't
Have
flying
you
over no
convinced-
mountains of that freezing.
I'm talking about with the
Have you convinced
the
the wife
Colorado
to go
stuff.
yet?
Nope, she won't go. Too far.
You gonna spend a week or two there?
I'm going. I'm leaving Saturday and coming back on the 16th.
Nice.
I'm gonna head there, and then I'm gonna go to Glamis Dunes, and then Arizona Flying Circus.
If I wasn't working, man. Oh,
I hear you.
You
Just
bringing a lot of boom booms with you?
a few. You gotta take those. I mean, going to Arizona Flying Circus. I mean, I don't have anything as big as you and Tristan, but hey. Yep.
Hey, I'm not done yet. I'm gonna go bigger yet.
Yep.
There's only one thing bigger than what I got, and you can't afford to shoot it.
Can't afford to shoot the one I want to buy anyways. That's why I haven't bought it.
Mhm.
You know,
What are
I'm
you looking
talking-
at?
I wanna
Anti-tank
get a-
rounds?
No, I want to get a really nice 338 Lapua.
They're not that
I'd like to
expensive
get-
shoot, are they?
I'd like to get Accuracy International, but you're talking $6,000 for a bare bowling rifle.
Yeah, I hear that.
I used to know a guy who had a Seiko one.
Wow.
You know, and then on top
Custom
of
made
that,
while
if
he's
you
in the
got a
army in
rifle-
Germany.
Yep. If you spend all that money on a gun that's that nice, then you want to stretch its legs. You got to put another $2,000 worth of glass on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't take much to throw $8,000 together as a rifle.
Nope, I hear that.
Well, I don't have one.
I've been trying to find a PMR 30 everywhere, but you can't get them right now. At least not locally.
Right now, you can't get hardly anything. Everything's sold out. It seems like
my local
deal.
deal.
Even get
my
a Henry
local
22.
I can't get that. I tried to buy a freaking lever action Henry 22, the plain one, the black one, the long barrel. You can't buy anything but the fancy, the girly guns.
The gold one.
Yeah, the gold. I told the guys, everybody tells me, oh, we got that. I go, no, I want to actually shoot this thing, not put it under glass,
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that PMR 30, I've had my dealer looking for one for weeks and weeks, and since before Christmas, and he hasn't been able to find me one. That'd be a perfect EDC, everyday carry.
Yep.
Little 22.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's 22 Magnum, but 30 rounds, man. I got plenty of misses in me.
You shouldn't be missing.
Yeah,
I probably I don't very often, but I got 30 guys I can take out at once. It had to be a hell of a crew to come after me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. I just like something small, and those things they weigh nothing. Cheap bullets yet. You can still get them.
Yeah.
Worth it. Just got to get the pistol itself to start with. That's the hard part.
All right.
Yep.
Did you guys see that post on Facebook where the kid was asking for some help on learning how to fly?
No, I didn't.
14 or 15, commenting on I think it was the self-train page, asking for pointers. He's looking to get some equipment together and learn how to fly.
Huh.
It's the self-trained page, and people came together and shit all over him.
Really?
Yep.
Fuckheads.
The one that surprised me the most was Keith, one of your buddies, Woody Hayes. Save your money and go get training. That's, I think, what the comment was. And I was like, wow, last week you were yelling that everybody charges too much for training.
I do believe he was, yeah.
So.
Well, some of the trainers are charging too much.
I agree.
You're absolutely right.
Yep.
So that was the sole reason that I went self-taught.
That's why a lot of people go self-taught.
Yep.
They don't have that much money to get into sport. Either they spend a bunch of money on equipment or training.
Right. I could have paid for training, sure, but then I wouldn't have a paramotor to fly. What good is the training then?
I look at it, as long as you take your due diligence, don't just go out there and try to send it right away.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some
idea
people
what the hell
that
you're
should
doing.
never. Right.
Oh yeah, some people
There are
should
some
never even
people that
think about
should
it.
never self-teach, and other people it's not an issue.
It depends on the person. Honestly, it does.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
It sounds mean when I say it, but I'd say the majority of people have no business trying to self-teach.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sense and
what makes me nervous is the people who are out there trying to buy gear to self-train, and they still don't even know what they're looking at. I mean, how long do you look, and research before you even think about doing that with you, Tristan? How long did you look and think about it and read? And you had an idea what you were buying before you started looking.
Right, exactly. I knew what kind of gear I needed because, I looked on the web pages and I saw all these different things for sale. I'm like, oh, that one's pretty. I like the colors of this one. That one looks badass. But now I'm looking at an 18-meter wing. The next one I'm looking at a 30. It's like, okay, do some homework.
Yeah, you got to find out what this stuff really is.
It was months.
Yeah. Yep.
It was months before I bought any gear, and then I think I got all my gear by November, and then March I started kiting. And May, I found you.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it was March I found you. Yeah. I think I found you in March.
March. Yeah. It was
And
around.
then May I got my first flight.
Yeah, because I think it was right after the Palm Bay. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
But for some strange reason, I was exactly the opposite of you when I got my first flight. Was no worries at all. It was confidence, and I trusted what I learned and what everybody had taught me. And I didn't go to any kind of formal training, but like you say, you learn a lot from the guys around you. So I got out there, and it was smooth sailing. 1 minute I'm kiting, and the next I'm flying. I'm like, yeah, this is cool. Till I hit a thermal. Talk about pucker.
Oh yeah. First flight, you're hitting the thermal. Yeah, that would definitely get your attention.
Yeah. I gained probably 30 feet on that one. It was a pretty gnarly one going over the baseball diamond. I was only a few hundred feet off the ground, if that.
Yep.
So
You learn
John
real
was
quick
talking
though.
about
You
that.
hit the thermals and you realize what it is, and then when you do it again, you think about it.
Well, right, but at this time, I mean, I'd heard of thermals, this mystery thing in the air, but I have no idea what it really is or how to use it. I'm on my first flight. I'm about 3 minutes in. I come around in a big, 180 degrees so far. I'm making a big long circle, and I flew over off of a green field over a dirt ball diamond. Like I said, pucker factor right now. I came back. I got off the
9:30.
It was 9:30 in the morning, and I was the only one out there.
Yep.
And I immediately let off power. I came around. That was one of those oh shit type moments because I hadn't really thought about landing. Haven't practiced that one yet. And like John was saying, I got lucky and I had probably the best landing I could ever had. Came in and I touched down. I didn't have to take another step.
Wow.
And I had time to think about it. Okay, what do I do now? Oh, turn around and get my wing down. So I got lucky.
You were talking about some people shouldn't be self-training.
Yep.
I had a guy on that same group a couple of years ago send me a video and he asked me for information or what I thought about what he was doing wrong. This was a guy I sent that needs to get trained. I'm going to share that video with you guys real quick though that he sent me.
Okay.
Can you guys see the screen?
Not yet.
Oh, I got to click the share button.
There you go.
Okay. You got her now.
Here, I'll press play now. All he said was any thoughts with a question mark on this one.
Yeah, maybe he could use a little training.
Yeah, he needs something.
Yeah.
Wow. My thoughts were you need to get trained, partner.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oof.
Wow.
I mean, he knew that. I mean, the questions he was asking me were ridiculous. He's like, do I have enough power or this and that? I'm like, dude, you know nothing about flying and you're just trying to go. I mean, he didn't know what trims were, didn't know anything about wind, nothing.
Obviously.
Yep. I mean, I even asked him, I said, what would you have done if you'd actually gotten in the air? Knowing absolutely nothing.
He had no idea, did he?
He didn't even know how to turn the thing.
What? He didn't know what the brakes did?
Nothing.
Oh wow.
Now, in all fairness, just watching that video, it could have easily been a skilled pilot who happened to have a snag brake line.
Yeah, in this case, the guy didn't have a snag brake line.
Right.
He didn't know how to use the brakes.
Oh, right. and he had 3 friends help him get his wing up in the air besides.
I saw that.
Yeah, I was like a little confused by that one.
It was crazy. Yeah, I didn't know what to do with that one. That's not the only video he shared, by the way. He tried it a second time.
Oh boy.
But the second time he didn't. he wasn't able to even get it rolling. So I guess I could show you that one. This was the second try he made. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Yeah, he's not using the A's.
And that was the end of it.
Okay.
Oops, I gotta stop share.
Wow.
Yeah, poor
Mhm.
fella.
Yeah.
He was trying it. I think he gave up and got rid of it now, though. I actually referred him to some guys that were local to his area and asked him if they could go see him personally and talk to him, see if he was really
Right.
playing a joke on me or what, because it looked like a joke.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. I mean, think about that. Those are the guys that, wow. Yeah.
They are the statistic.
Yes.
Mhm.
They're the
Those are
ones
the
that
ones
make
that
the
are gonna cause-
total numbers worse. Yeah.
Yeah, they're causing us to have rules.
But I sat down
Remind-
and had a nice long messenger chat with him. And I tried to tell him, you need to really
Yeah.
learn a lot more before you ever get back in that seat again.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
A PPG Bible would go a long way.
I
Yeah.
That was one of the first places I directed him.
Yeah.
If anybody just reads that, it
If a
gives
guy's
you
too
the
cheap,
foundations
right.
where you need to go.
If he's-
Whether you think you
if he-
can self-train or not from there, you can work from there.
If he's
If
too
you pay
cheap to
attention.
buy the PPG Bible, that means he got a hold of this thing at a yard sale someplace. You know what I mean? Or a garage sale or an estate sale for nothing and doesn't want to spend any money or learn anything,
I'm at a
didn't know what it
crossroads.
was, and give him $50.
I'm at a crossroads with that. I loaned my PPG Bible out to a guy, and I never got it back yet.
Yeah.
But there's a new edition out.
You need a new edition.
I'm tempted to just get the new edition
Mm-hmm.
and just let him keep that one and keep passing it around to people.
I would just hit him up and say, hey, if you want to keep it, that's fine, but send me $25.
Right?
Pay for half a new one,
There you
That's
go.
a good idea.
Yep.
I mean, that's your property.
Yeah, it
True.
is.
I have the new. I ordered a new one. I have two of the older ones.
Mm-hmm.
I got one signed already. I had to get the other two signed next time I meet up with the
There
author.
you go.
Nice.
I've got mine, and I got the 4-disc series. I forget what they're called, but
Mhm.
Oh,
You're well-
advanced.
You're well beyond those
kite-
ones, though.
I just have the one with Shatner in it.
Risk versus rewards.
Yeah, I got that.
That's a good video. It is. It's a great
I've
primer.
watched that one. I didn't have to buy it though. Happy Thoughts PPG down in, I think that's Florida.
Mm-hmm.
They posted a link for it on their Facebook page for everybody to watch it for free. So
Really? That's odd.
yeah, it was a while back. Well, they do a lot of training, and
Yeah,
a
but
lot of the
big.
communication that they do is through their Facebook page.
Mhm.
And so they're always instructing people via their Facebook, here's the link for the waivers, here's the link for this and that. And one of the posts was like, here's your homework, here's a link. And it just so happened I was part of the page. And
Okay.
so I
Watch
just
this video.
got on there and watched it.
Yeah, I just grabbed
I
it at
have
the
no
same time I
complaints.
got
I mean, I got to
my
watch it
my
without-
membership. I just threw it in with my membership when I got it. I always wanted to watch it. Just say I did.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pretty good video.
Okay.
Not as
Yeah,
good as
no,
some of
there's
the
some
crash
good
videos
information
that
in
you
there.
learn more from.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
I got to say,
I
I'm
think
not a fan of Shatner, but
I think everybody needs to, for trying to do self-training, you need to go watch more of the videos of the guys crashing and some of the analytics of them of what went wrong, so they can see what kind of stuff could go wrong.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I think the more of the accidents we watch and breakdowns
Be
of
right
the
back,
accidents we
fellas.
watch, the better we'll be.
Yep.
We'll learn
That's
from
all.
the mistakes.
That's exactly it. Learn from other people's mistakes. Yep.
Yeah.
Don't make them yourself if you can help it. Make the little ones. Let the big ones be other people.
I was just scrolling through my Facebook the other day on the videos, and
Mm-hmm.
a video popped up of a gentleman. He was paragliding off the side of a mountain, his buddy just took off, and he went after him, and he got off the ground. He was coasting for, I don't know, 30 seconds, a full collapse, and it would not reopen. He fell right into the chute, and he fell for a little while before he finally got his reserve tossed. Landed safely, but yeah, I mean, it was a full failure out of nowhere. Absolutely out of nowhere. I couldn't tell you what went wrong.
Had to have been some turbulence or something, severe turbulence or something to have that happen.
Right. But like I said, he was just gliding, and I think he was just getting into some turns, and out of nowhere, it's like he was, maybe at a 30% bank, and all of a sudden his wing just shot down underneath him. So
he could have flown through a shear layer or something like that. I've definitely seen that happen before.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much.
No.
You collapse the wing.
Takes a bit.
No matter what collapses it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you collapse it bad enough, I mean, you fall into it, you're done.
But that's just it. He was, like I said, at steady flight, and all of a sudden he fell into his wing.
Mm-hmm.
Last I checked, his wing was above his head. How the heck does that happen? But...
Major rotor, maybe.
It's not. I still want to run off the side of a mountain, so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I plan on doing that while I'm in Cali.
You see the video recently? Anthony Valley got to do some towing.
Really?
Yeah, him and Shamali's and a couple of them got down there and did some winch car towing with a payout winch right on the border. Literally, as Clint put it, he says, "I'm going to Mexico, coming back without a motor."
I'm a little afraid of going into Mexico territory, man. Something happens, you go down over there.
Yeah, but you understand, he was looking down at about this angle here at Mexico. That's how close to their road was, right next to the border.
Oh, okay.
It was like a quarter mile from the border.
That's what them border guards are able to do to you.
Mm-hmm. There wasn't anybody around that part of the border. I can tell you that because I watched the video. Yep.
What? No caravans?
Nope. Nobody right there. Nope. Looked the same on both sides.
Well, I'm hoping to make it out to you sometime this week, Keith. Hopefully the weather will be cooperative.
Yeah, we'll
Nice
see.
flight in.
Well, we're calling, Friday like 44 degrees and 7-mile-an-hour wind out of the southeast.
What about Wednesday?
32 degrees for the high. AM snow showers north at 12.
Never mind. Last time I looked, it said it was going to be 50 all week.
I thought it was going to be better too. I looked at it again, and it's like tomorrow's 32, then 35, or 37 tomorrow, and 11, 32 and 12 with snow in the morning, and 35 and 3. Now, Thursday's actually a little cold, but the wind's nice.
Okay.
And Friday's warmer with the wind in the right direction. With a good wind, light wind. All right. Yep. Saturday's rain, Sunday's rain. Oh. Yeah, I know.
Hey, I can't complain about a little bit of rain. I mean,
yep.
I can still see the grass. There's no snow outside.
No, you're right.
I'm okay with a little bit of, rain.
Yeah, we got a guy from the other side of Texas up here right now doing some work for us in the shop. Contractor. He's last week he was here and he thought one of the other guys was coming back this week. He shows up this morning. It's like, what happened? I thought you weren't coming back. He says, well, I've never seen snow yet.
Oh.
I said, please go home. I don't want to see snow. I've seen enough of it. Although, not this week. Oh man, but
Mhm. Crazy, crazy.
no kidding.
I was the same way when I first moved to North Dakota. I was just excited to see snow. Oh,
You learned pretty quick, didn't you?
oh yeah,
Yeah, North Dakota. Yeah, you can get a lot of snow
yeah,
there in a hurry.
yeah. Moved here from Florida when I was 17.
Ooh, that's a shock.
You
Oh
said
yeah,
that.
Where in Florida were you? Just curious.
I was just west of Tallahassee.
Oh wow, culture shock too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
hmm
I still want to go to Alaska myself. So
Oh no, it's awesome. It's a place I'd love to go. You want to jump off of mountains? There's a place to do it.
yeah.
Paragliding and hang gliding, man, that's an amazing place. I have friends that learned there.
Well, maybe if I don't make it to Ireland this year, then
Mm-hmm.
go to Alaska instead.
There you go.
The only thing stopping me right now is this damn travel ban.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go all the way to Ireland to find out that the local pubs are shut down. So
Yeah, probably not a good time to go there.
Yeah, I can see where that would be a bit problematic.
I'd like to go about August, but it's all depending on how the world reacts to this damn virus.
Oh yeah,
So
I hear that.
Yeah, I was hoping this dang vaccine or whatever would put things back, but it hasn't done anything yet.
Oh, it's giving
Oh.
some
COVID's
people
been
Bell's
around for, what, about a
palsy.
year? Over a year now? And I've got a vaccine for it.
Yeah.
How long has HIV been around? Ain't no vaccine for that.
No.
No.
How long has herpes been around? Ain't no vaccine for that.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Yep. But once again, they were asking, are you going to take it? And it's like, maybe once it's FDA approved, I might look at it. Right now, it's got a special approval. It's not got all the testing done. They're doing it right now.
I went to a appointment a couple days
Sorry,
ago,
Nick,
and
they're probably going to defund you for that. I didn't think about it.
I don't care anymore.
Okay.
I went to an appointment in St. Louis the other day
Yeah.
for my eyes, and sat down, and the lady that she's always really friendly, and she's very knowledgeable, and she's from overseas. She's like, "Did you get the vaccine?" I'm like, "Nope."
Well, why not?
And
Mhm.
her head whipped around so fast. I was like, she's like, "Why didn't you?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" Well, I haven't yet. And every time I'd open my mouth, she'd interrupt me with more numbers and just coming at me. And I almost told her, I don't think we're going to see eye to eye. So I think you need to just stick to whatever procedures you need to do and stop asking me about politics and this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And, she's getting me frustrated, but she finally shut up for 2 minutes. And I told her, I said, when's the last time that you heard of a vaccine being created in such a fast time? She said, well,
Yeah.
that's because every scientist in the world was working on it. I'm like, okay. And how much testing have you really done? Well, it's approved. I'm like,
no,
okay.
it's not.
Tell you what, when in 6 months' time, if people aren't dying from it and they don't have adverse side effects,
they already had tests.
I am not going to be the first one in line, though.
No, that's me. They were like, yeah, several guys in our shop got it, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna wait. I'm sorry, but I don't want the cure to be worse than the disease.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, there's a vaccine, or there's a flu vaccine, right? But we still all catch the flu. Just because there's a vaccine out there, don't mean it's going to keep you healthy.
In the case of the flu, it's because they guess wrong a lot.
And if they're guessing that often on a vaccine that's been around that long,
mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm going to trust something that they just came up with.
Yeah.
So, nothing against those that want to rush in and get them.
No, absolutely, it's personal.
I'm not going to be the first one in line.
No, I haven't had mine either.
I mean,
I'm not getting in line for it.
I get it if you've got a lot of health issues, But the problem is they're telling people with a lot of health issues not to take the vaccine.
I've never even had a test for it. I told them, when I'm sick, yeah, we'll get tested. But until I'm sick, what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I'll concur in that assessment.
Yep.
I got sick, and I had fever and chills. I had migraines. I had really sore throat. All sorts of weird symptoms. It just did not make sense. It was like I had a cold, a fever, a cold, a flu, and strep throat all at the same time. And I did not go and get tested. And my mom asked me, why didn't you go get tested? I said, well, because I already know they're going to tell me I have it. And they're just going to tell me to stay home for 2 weeks. And guess what? I'm already doing it. Why pump up those numbers?
Mm-hmm.
So, and in a week time, I felt great. So,
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What a day.
I hear you. Yeah, it's been interesting. Monday.
I have until
Yeah.
March to finish the race car, you guys. I might need your help.
Oh yeah.
race car.
Yeah.
Well, when it warms up there, I'll come up and help.
Okay. We got
Where
the
do you
engine
go?
block back. I got a 67 Chevelle. We're putting a turbo 6.0 LS engine in it.
Oof. Remember you
Are you
talking
running
about
dirt
that?
track or straight drags or?
Straight drags.
Ask them where they do their drags at, though.
All right, where do you do your drags at?
Right on the road.
That's the best place for it. That's where it was invented.
Always remember, real racers go straight to the finish line. All those other guys just run around in circles trying to find it.
I can show you when we were testing it back when it still had the 355 engine in it.
You mean the one that you blew up?
No, this isn't it. We actually just pulled this engine. It was still running.
Okay.
That's actually on our racetrack right there, but it wasn't during the races. We were just testing and tuning.
Okay.
Nice quiet road though. It's the road to the local dump ground. Nobody drives on it much.
Okay. Yeah.
There was a truck full of scrap, rolling down it, running into him.
Mm-hmm.
Going the wrong direction.
Yeah.
But it's got the Ford 9-inch rear end. It's all tubbed and chassis done. It's got full roll cage in it, carbon fiber bumpers, hood, trunk, no interior. It's all ready to go. Got it weighed. It's going to be 2,800 pounds with the driver once it's all done.
Wow.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
That's light.
Now, what else you got to do?
Horsepower?
Well, we just got the 6.0 back from the machine shop. We got to put that all back together, and then we're still waiting on the transmission and a few of the top end parts.
How many horsepower are you shooting for?
I'll probably start him out around 800, and then once he learns how to handle that, I'll kick him up to about 12.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a turbo car, so I can just turn up the boost until I want to stop, or whichever happens first.
Yeah, stop or blows up.
You lift the heads off the engine.
Yeah, there you go.
I put the 1/2-inch ARP head studs in it, so I should be able to get up to like 1,500, but I probably won't go past 12.
That's smart.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think mine are 7/8 ARP head studs on the truck.
I could go that big, but you have to re-drill the studs to get too big.
Yeah, well, he's running a diesel too, so.
Yeah.
After I lifted the left head off, I decided it was time to put bigger ones on.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you, a 120-pound boost will lift the heads off a stock engine.
Yeah, I'm talking like 15 to 20 pounds of boost, not 100 pounds.
Yeah, there you
Come
go.
on.
Gas
You ain't triple-digit
diesel.
boost, man.
Yeah.
If you ain't got triple digit boost, you ain't making no boost.
Yeah, you got to be able to actually drive it too. And this is a new guy driving it.
Who are you gonna have driving it?
My buddy, me and him are halvesies on it. So I do the mechanic and he does the driving. He's
Man,
driven a
you're doing
lot
the
of.
work, and he has the fun.
Yeah, I mean, I help with the testing and tuning, but the actual racing he does. He spends more money than I do, though.
Oh, okay.
That helps.
Yeah, he who has the deepest pockets gets to drive the car usually.
Well, I have deep enough pockets,
Yep.
but I don't want to spend my money on a race car. I'd rather buy airplane stuff.
I feel that.
Yep, I get it.
No.
We need to buy another plane then.
I'm
Probably
working on it.
backpack.
I spent my fair share around the racetracks, and I wouldn't build a car. I can tell you that right now. There's no way. If anything, I'd probably build a quad. You know, but I think I'd rather be in the air. So
yeah.
You
What I
couldn't
really
pay me to
want
build another car.
What I really want to start building is my paracamper.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
I was telling Nick before the show, I want to get a 4x4 ambulance chassis and build it into a paracamper.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
That's my dream. Yeah.
who's the one rolling around in the one we saw this summer, Keith?
Oh,
Somebody else already has an ambulance?
Oh yeah,
There's a few of them
There's
that come
a
around.
lot of them out there.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a
But
couple.
We met up with somebody down at Kyle O's, and they had done a really nice job.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah, I'd like to see some of their.
Yep.
Be interesting to see
that-
some of their
that-
interiors and stuff.
Most
I
of them are
don't think it
stock.
was Kyle O's. I think it was actually up at Mike
Most
Mixer's.
Purdon's. No, Purdon's.
Oh, they were still stock ambulances?
There's one at Purdon's too.
Yeah,
Okay.
the guy
There's
on
one
Purdon's
at
has a
Purdon's
stock one.
and at Mixers. Well, the one at Purdon's is
Mixers.
got Umbrella Corporation on it.
No, that's the one up at
That's
Mixer's.
the same. It's the same one. It was at both places.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't see it over in Ohio. So.
Yeah, it's on the
But
other
yeah,
end of the
he's got it done up real nice.
Yep.
Umbrella Corporation, huh?
Yeah, you know.
I don't think he knows.
No, I've never been to a fly-in, so.
Umbrella Corporation has nothing to do with the fly-in. Has to do with a video game and a series of movies.
Okay. I was just trying to see if he had any YouTube videos of his band.
Resident Evil. Really good video game and a really good series of movies.
I don't even know if I own that game.
Okay.
Let me look.
It's been around a long time.
Yeah,
A lot of versions.
but he did a really good job at
Yeah.
building it. I think it was him and his
He did.
wife,
Yep.
and it came out really clean. I guess the only rules when you do it, because it looks just like an ambulance on the outside. The only rules that he had to follow was he cannot have a township or a county or anything like that on the side of it. So instead of saying St. Clair County or town of St. Louis or city of St. Louis, it just said Umbrella Corporation on it instead.
with their symbol, their logo.
Right.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
But he still had the light bar, and
Yep.
it was still done up in, I think it was white and blue.
Cool.
Yep.
Apparently, you can get them pretty cheap too.
Yeah, they're not too bad.
There's a guy that comes to the ham radio convention that has it's an international chassis, full bus ambulance, big one, dolly.
Mm-hmm.
Still has all the original lights, everything functions, siren still works, and he's got his amateur call sign down on the side and an emergency communication. But it's done in the same script that had been from the ambulance corporation.
Yeah,
And,
I saw one where a guy did it wasn't an ambulance, but it was a box van type deal.
Mm-hmm.
And he had something about like a nuclear testing company on the side of it to keep people away.
That's cool.
Biohazard.
Okay, all you gotta do is put that explosive symbol on the side of the vehicle. They don't bother you.
Radioactive,
only-
I guess, be the same thing.
Yeah, they won't pull you over. They won't mess with you. They want nothing to do with that.
Yep, bomb disposal unit.
Yeah, I gotta say, running down the highway on in the tractors for the military. Anytime they're carrying munitions and they got explosive ordnance signs all over it, they don't get pulled over. Don't matter how fast they're driving.
Nope.
Yeah, something about
Not at all.
not wanting to be real close to it.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah, I think it'd make for a pretty cool camper, though. It's already 90% built for you when you buy it.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep, true.
Mm-hmm. For a quarter of the price of a normal motorhome that
yeah.
size.
Sure.
I was looking
That's
at
the
one
thing.
one today, a 4x4 one, a 2009 model, I think it was. Looked
Oh.
brand new. It only had like 90,000 miles on it, and they wanted 16,000 for it. That's what they're asking.
That's not
16
bad.
for a
Not bad at
12-year-old
all.
camper.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. And that's a 4x4 also. It's not just a regular ambulance. So you can put the big old meaty tires on that sucker and take it really off grid.
Oh, I don't think it'll get to the places I want to go.
You'd be
Pete knows what I
surprised.
mean. Bush playing is what I want to do.
Oh, well, yeah. That's what the paramotor is for.
Mm-hmm.
Drive till you get stuck and pull out the paramotor and keep going.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like it.
Yep.
That's
Mhm.
always the problem. You drive till you get stuck.
Right. Let's see here.
There you go. You want to talk about how to build immunity?
What's that?
That's how
Right?
you build immunity.
Yeah. Remember old George Carlin? He said that's how we built up immunity when we were kids. We swam
yeah.
in the Hudson River.
Oh man, ooh, yeah. That if it doesn't kill you, it'll make you stronger. Huh? The Hudson, that is.
This one is real similar to what I'd like to get.
That's a top kick.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
But he's got it all done up with the off-road tires and everything. Hopefully they show
Okay.
it. All right,
Cool.
we don't want to listen to you talk, man. We want to see the ambulance. Oh. Well, damn it. I'm trying to skip to the good part.
It's
There we
working on it.
There
That's
we go.
military tires there, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he got rid of the dualies and put big super singles on it, he said.
Mm-hmm. Definitely go
sucker.
off road with that.
Yes, sir. And that is a 4x4, that one. And
Nice.
he has a trunk that would be just about right for a paramotor. Oh, let me skip to
Wow.
that part. He's giving the full tour. We don't care about all that stuff.
Hmm.
There we go. There it is, right there.
Okay.
Maybe more like right there in the back.
Yeah, he built a garage in the back. That'd be perfect for stuffing a paramotor in, or
Hmm.
something
Yeah, if
similar
you
to it.
get that damn tire in there, you can get a paramotor in there.
And just build a roof mount for the tire.
There
Be
you
done with
go.
it. Yep.
Don't carry a spare. Get good tires and don't worry about it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm sure those tires were $1,000 a piece, though.
Oh yeah.
Them are some monsters. But
Oh,
yeah, I guess I'll fast forward and show you the inside. Just a quick view of what he has. There we go. Did I go too far? There we go.
Oh, hell yeah.
wow. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice job. He did a nice job. Yeah. I love the indirect lighting. That's cool.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You can travel in that easily.
Yeah, he's got a full shower, toilet, everything in that thing.
Nice. It's bigger than it looks, as they say.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if I have the talent that this guy has to build something like that, but I sure would love to give it a shot. I think I could do it though. There's nothing I haven't done. There's only things nothing I can't do. There's only things I haven't done. Hey, my other bird's visiting. That's my other guy. You guys never get to see him much. I can't pick him up.
Camera.
He will only let sit on my head. I'm not allowed to touch him. He's like
Another
30
one
years.
of you loose fingers.
He's like 30 years old. He was a rescue,
Ah.
but he's not hand trained at all. But he likes to sit on me once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
When the little new bird beats him up, he comes sits on me. And there she goes, beating him up. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Ooh, she's a little witch.
Hmm.
She sees me looking at him. It's about
He's
time
like,
to put
you're
him
not
away for
supposed
the
to
night.
give attention to him. Yeah, you're not supposed to
Right?
give attention to him. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. It's almost time for him to go to bed.
Yeah. I'm feeling that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, make sure you guys get plenty of video and pictures
yeah.
from that fly-in.
Yep.
If you
I'm
decide
not
to
going to be
stop
there,
being,
so
if you guys decide to stop being weenies, let me know and I'll send some stuff with you if you come by this way.
Hey, Nick, you go north. I'll go south.
I got a diesel. I can't go north. You know this.
I could drive a little bit south to meet you somewhere where
It
it's
just
a little
means
warmer.
it just means you can't shut off the diesel. That's all.
yep, it'll run just fine.
We have winter diesel here, man. Throw some in. You'll be fine. I'll give you a tank.
How big of a tank?
How big is your tank?
Bigger than you want to fill.
For this trip, it'll be about 200 plus.
That's all?
Hey, at
Like the whole
$3 a
bed.
gallon, 200. That's 600. That's $600 to fill up.
I have a 1,000 gallon service tank though.
Okay.
At your
Oh
house?
wait, no, at work. Remember, I'm a heavy equipment teacher.
Oh,
I forgot I got robbed over Christmas break. Somebody stole all my fuel and my pump.
What?
Really?
Yeah,
They stole 1,000 gallons.
and the pump. Yep.
And the
Holy
pump?
shit!
Mhm.
Wow.
Right out of the parking lot of the school.
That's crazy.
They take the tank too, or just the pump?
We stopped them before they got away with the tank.
So they
Thank
pumped out the gas and took the pump, but didn't get the tank.
Right.
Wow.
Well, it's a tank. 1,000 gallon tank's pretty large, though. I mean, that's a lot
Yeah,
of fuel.
no kidding.
How do you stop them before they got the tank?
I don't know. They just. I was driving by one day and I was going to fuel up one of my machines and I pulled up to the pump and I looked and there's no pump there. So I went and looked and sure enough, it was dead empty. I
That's
said,
the level
"My
of
Lord."
difficulty.
Any
Yeah.
idea who it was?
Not a clue.
Damn.
They also stole all the hydraulics off of my lowboy trailer for hauling my dozer around.
What?
Yeah, the big ram that lifts it up and down and detaches from the front for the semi. All that stuff was
Wow.
gone.
Why? Okay. I mean, I run low boys, and I don't understand why you would just take pieces off of it. I'd rather hook up and drive away.
Yeah.
No
I don't know.
kidding.
They took the pony motor, they took the hydraulic ram, all the proportioning valves, and then cut all the rest of the hoses right off with a saw and left it sitting there.
Why don't you just hook up to the trailer, take the whole trailer?
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
what I'm saying. Go park out in the field or out in the woods, and then take what you need.
There you go, guys.
It had to be something kind of inside job because who would steal those oddball parts like that? I could see the fuel
Right.
just about anybody, but stealing those parts off a lowboy was kind of odd.
Here's a rod for you.
What the
Nice. That's nice.
redneck shit is that?
My facial expression right now, my reaction is exactly what you see on the side there.
Yeah.
What
I saw that. I
hell?
was like, I know. I got to show you guys that one. What's
I want to
funny
drive
is
it.
that car is normally a pusher.
I wonder if it has the original motor still in the trunk.
You never know. I doubt it.
Why not? Make it a hybrid, you know?
Buddy might
No,
sent that to me.
No, it's got rear wheel drive off that
Yeah,
engine.
it's rear
There's no
wheel.
front wheel drive.
Wow.
I love it.
That is wild. I couldn't resist. I saw
That's
that.
a good
I
one.
was- Wow.
It's like something looks like something I would have built.
Yeah, you get to build one, John. You build one and I'll build one. You do the gas version. I'll do the big ass diesel version.
Yeah. Man, did you
And
guys
when
see
you
that?
guys
faster.
are, and while you guys are wasting time playing with those damn hybrid bullshit things, I'll go out with my Keith and we'll build an airplane.
There you go.
There you
That
go.
works. Yep.
You guys see that one where that diesel engine exploded on the dyno when they were going for the world record on the?
Oh yeah,
Holy
Mm.
crap!
I know the guy that has that truck. I know what he has in it too.
Had in it.
I don't know how he got out of that truck so fast, man. I was watching the video and he went from inside the truck to on the ground in about a half a second.
Jeez.
Yeah, because
Yep.
the flex plate exploded and started to come through the firewall. That's why he ejected from the truck.
I mean, I don't know how he did it
That'll
so
do it.
fast. It was like instantaneous.
Good reactions. Good reflexes.
Things go boom, you run.
This
I mean,
is
if you're
that-
smart, if you're
that run
smart,
here.
you got your handle on the door already, or your hand on the door handle.
I'm looking for the one where he was actually making the run. Hold on. Can you guys hear the video or the audio?
No.
No.
Not much.
Or is there a trick to share in the audio?
I thought there was a click button or something when you,
There he
Turn
is.
the volume up.
before you share. So you gotta
Before you share, there's two
Share.
buttons you got to click.
So
Okay,
unshare
hold
it.
on. Let me pause and I'll stop it. Stop share. Okay. I click
Share
screen
screen,
share.
Optimize
okay.
video and audio.
Yep.
Optimize
Yep.
video. Share sound. Okay, here we go. I think this is it.
Is rolling on this
Is
video.
that working?
Okay.
As you can see it, hopefully you'll
Yep.
enjoy it. We do appreciate you guys following us
So now it's
on our
green.
YouTube channel. Don't forget,
It's green.
subscribe.
It was
Wow.
on mine. It went back normal now.
This video kind of enlightens you what it
Okay.
takes.
It's on mine, but on the live version, it's fine.
Blew up. This
This is
engine completely
3,000
blew
horsepower
up.
he was going for.
So it is super crazy to see what just happened.
Stop talking and
So
play it.
enjoy, and
There we go.
We'll catch you on the next video. Don't forget, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, and we appreciate you guys watching our YouTube channel.
There it went back to normal.
Sorry.
Goes, yep.
Okay. You guys see
Pretty
that?
insane. That's pretty insane. Yep, when that went.
I don't know if you noticed or not, but that cab went from having a guy in it to nobody in it in about a
Yes.
half a second.
Yeah. He was smoking on the ground. That thing hand grenaded big time.
Holy moly, huh?
That's-
That'll
Those
buff
in the
out.
back said there was a guy in the
That'll buff
passenger
out.
seat too.
Yeah. It'll buff out for sure though. No problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, he broke the frame.
Yeah. I believe it.
Well, the turbos went flying at the camera. I mean, holy
Yeah.
moly.
Yeah. That was something. Thing hand grenaded.
29.20.
Man.
He hit 2,920 horsepower before it let go.
Jeez.
He was going
That's
for
a
3.
lot of power.
Yeah.
Yep. Jesus.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Wow.
It doesn't
Cool
take
stuff.
much. When you make that kind of horsepower, something won't lose.
One
Yeah.
little hiccup.
Doesn't take much. You're right. That's for darn sure.
I don't even know what let loose. It looks like the whole dang engine just exploded.
It did, didn't it? Hand grenaded.
Well, no, the torque converter plate broke
And that
and
was the end.
unloaded the engine. The minute it unloaded, it just come apart.
Massive RPM for a half a second.
More like a microsecond.
Yeah.
Then the crank exited the lower part of the block and lifted the whole block in the air.
Yep. It looked like the whole body looked like it was made out of tin foil when it went.
Yep.
Well, the whole body on that truck's fiberglass.
That driver and passenger were lucky as hell. I know that.
Oh man.
Ooh. Yeah. But that's why we do fun stuff. If it wasn't dangerous, it wouldn't be fun.
Yep.
I witnessed one go off in the dyno cell last summer down here. We were testing a inline 6 billet block, and the block sheared right above the crank. Blew the whole upper echelon of the block straight up into the air.
Wow.
And the tuner looked at him and said, "Well, that's about how many horsepower I can get you."
Yep. But I could only do it once.
Well, that one was over 4,000 when it loosened in the dyno.
Well,
People always ask you, how many horsepower can that thing take? All the way until it blows. They say.
You got
Well,
it.
Or what was that Ron White comedian? You guys ever listen to him?
Mhm.
Hey, man, hey, man, how far can we get on one engine?
Yep. All the way from
to
here.
seeing a crash.
There you go.
Well, I bet we beat the emergency vehicles there by a good half hour.
Hey Nick, what did they say about twin engine airplanes? What's the second engine for? To get you to the scene of the crash.
Yep.
That's it.
I'll tell you, there's quite a few twins that actually fly really well on single engine.
You're right.
Yeah.
If
I'm thinking about adding
proficient in it.
We're not talking about Navajos and stuff like that and Apaches.
Even a Navajo could fly
Pipers.
with a single engine without a problem if the pilot's proficient at it.
Yeah.
You better be on your game and know what you're dealing with, though.
And not have any power lines in front of you because you're not going over them.
Yeah. I'm thinking about modifying my paramotor to be a cartridge start.
Cartridge start?
That would be interesting.
That would be. We used a
I have-
410 on that.
I think a 9mm blank would probably do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I start a, what is that thing, 2,600 cubic inch diesel single cylinder with a 12 gauge black powder.
Yep. Coffin starter. Yep. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
That's the way the whole thing starts, though.
What are those old bombers they have? The ones that are still in service. B-52. They have a hell of a cartridge
Yeah,
start on.
that's a massive cartridge. It
You
actually
ain't
runs
kidding.
it's a little turbine that they spin up with that charge.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Basically rocket fuel, it fires through a turbine, it spins the main engine up.
They can get all 8 engines running in less than 2 minutes and off the ground.
Pretty amazing.
No, they could be off the ground in under 2 minutes, actually. I think they all 8 engines run in about 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Then they
Quick,
pull the starter
yeah.
cartridges, they're lit.
Yep. Normally if they even on a normal cartridge start, they only light off one engine and use it to start the rest. But on an
Mhm.
emergency, they can do all 8 in one shot.
That's
Well, a
something,
normal
isn't it?
start, you'd light an engine up with a ground unit or the APU,
Yeah.
and get air and
Right.
pinch start the rest of them.
Right.
Problem is, it takes so long to do that. You got to let the 2 engines they can use to make compressor air off of. They can only spool them up and start an engine for so long, and they got to let them spool down and cool. It overheats them, taking all the bleed air off of them.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe
Well-
those things are still in service. It's just crazy.
Yeah, they keep re-engineing them. They put a new series of engines on them here just a year or two ago, and they're going to be in service another 30 years.
Well, they recently found out there's nothing better.
Not for
Those
the
things are
job
cool.
it does.
Not for
Yeah.
carpet bombing the shit out of something.
Oh no. Nope. You're right.
all right, guys.
You hitting it out.
I'm gonna call it a night.
Yeah.
All right, boss.
I can't stay much longer, but okay.
All right, Tristan.
Night, Trish.
Hopefully you guys can get a show together for next week, and I'm kind of curious to see what's going on out there.
Yeah. Sounds fun.
We won't be there on Monday, but the week after we'll be. So
Oh, okay.
we're
Well,
liable to
you
do
know what I
something
mean.
live while we're there. You know, we get one night and Keith gets some margaritas out. We're liable to.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or
Might
if
even
you
do
do
frozen.
that, if you do that, make sure you leave your rocket fuel in the trailer.
Yeah. Yeah. No kidding.
Why?
Because when you mix the two of them, Keith goes crazy.
I know that's the fun part.
Very funny. Very funny.
So,
Yeah, I might even do frozen ones this time.
there you
That'd
go.
be fun.
All right, guys. I'll catch you next time.
Good night.
Alrighty.
Have a
Yep.
good one,
Good night.
Tristan. Oh man.
Good times.
Probably next week's show will probably have to be done while still mobile.
Okay.
Hey, that's my shtick.
Yeah.
And I'm going to probably put the new antenna on the truck too.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The 36 footer. I can actually make decent contacts for that little air syringe that's hanging on the side of it now, but kind of it's a compromised antenna. It works. I really like to work some stations while I'm out of town.
Were you trying to work 80 meters mobile?
I work 80 meters mobile now.
Yeah.
The new antenna I can work 160 on.
Wow. Groovy.
So
Yep.
half wave on 160, full wave on 80.
Oh, what?
Have you seen this thing?
Is that a thing?
Oh, that's nice.
That's just not right.
Those are some strange looking wheel extensions.
No kidding. You guys hear it?
Yeah, it's not like a diesel.
It's got a turbo for sure.
Got a turbo.
You reckon it still has a Ford engine in it?
Nah.
Not the original one anyway.
I bet you it's got a Corvette motor in it or a
Or an LS of some sort.
little else or something in there. I'd put a Cummins in it myself. Little 4-cylinder.
That's just wild looking at a Mustang looking like that. That is just different.
Yeah, it's a Mustang that might not crash.
Ha ha ha.
Whatever happened to that Mustang that what was that dang TV show where they used to build Monster Garage? Remember the flying Mustang they built?
Yeah.
I wonder whatever happened to that one.
No, that's a good question.
Or even the one with the lawnmowers that came out of the doors. That was cool too.
They did some crazy things on that show.
Remember the balloon? What was that? A freaking Geo Tracker balloon deal, where the whole back of it was a balloon thing launcher. That was wild.
They sold on Barrett Jackson apparently in 2008.
Okay.
Wonder who bought it.
42 of them they sold at once.
Wow. Oh, the ones that they'd built?
Yep.
Wow. That had to be a few bucks.
So they're sitting in rich people's garages all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to find this particular one. It was looks like it was a Ferrari. I don't remember it having a propeller on it during the show, did it?
I don't
remember.
The picture shows it with a propeller, unless they added it on afterwards. I'm Googling that stuff. Man, that was all in 2012. Cripe, where did the time go? Yeah, it did have a propeller. I'll be danged. My memory doesn't serve me well.
Oh,
The Red Baron, huh? I wonder if that was really Jesse James driving that thing.
Good question. You don't know.
No, wearing a helmet and a face mask, you can't tell.
Nope, you sure can't.
Them were the good old days. Something like I'd like to try and build something like that someday. I'd like to try and build everything. When I win the lottery, you guys watch out. There's gonna be some weird stuff coming.
Okay. Yeah. Uh-oh.
when I get time to spend in the garage, look out.
Yeah, there it is.
Mm-hmm. Hit the gas. Come on. Roll on throttle. Come on.
And there it goes, flying car.
He did it. Not very long, but he did it.
Yep. Yep.
Should have kept on it.
Hey,
Should have kept on it.
anything can fly if you put enough horsepower behind it.
That's true.
That's right. And always remember, everything is airdroppable, at least one.
I mean, he only got maybe 2 feet off the ground, but
Yeah, he was in ground effect vehicle at that point, but still, it was in the air.
Yep.
I wonder if he put a little more power behind it if it had gone up.
I don't think they let him. I think they made him take
that
the
was
cut
the
off.
whole thing. If you look at it, you didn't see any end numbers on it, did you?
Nope.
That's right. So the FAA probably wouldn't let them do it without going through all the paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, that was still flying, called an aircraft.
Yeah, but they might have got special permission for that, as long as they stayed under 4 feet or something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, I wonder what the rule is on that. Like, where does it become that you're illegal if you're actually flying?
Good question. We always called it high taxi.
High taxi.
Yeah, I don't know what the legal ramifications of that would be, because yeah, man, that's something. That's a good question. Because I don't think he has a pilot's license.
Well, whoever did that knew how to fly. I will tell you that. Yeah, because otherwise they'd have never been successful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. Anyone could like rocket a plane down the runway if it starts to lift off. Be back the fire back out.
That's true. A friend of mine who's passed on now. He used to be A&P. He used to be Air Force A&P. They used to do run-ups, and I forget what they were doing run-ups on, F-105s or something. And they were down at the way far end of the runway where they were at, and the bet was how long would you roll on full power taxiing back after running the engine. And they did it one day with both of them in the plane, and they rolled on full military power and held it, and suddenly the airplane got smooth. They reduced power and landed. They actually flew an F-105. They were licensed to taxi. They called it high taxi.
When I was a younger man, I used to have my own repair shop.
Yep.
And I had a police car in there getting worked on one day, and I was doing an alignment on it, so I got it all aligned, and I brought it out for a little quick test drive. And just as I was pulling out onto the main drag coming out of my town, about 15 cop cars flew by me with their lights on, just scooting down the road. So I flipped my lights on too, and I peeled in behind them, for a little while, just having a good time.
Yep.
Then I peeled off and went back to my shop and finished the car, and I got a talking to later that day. A stern talking to.
Oh, but don't do that again.
Yeah. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
I was just testing it under the conditions where you guys drive it. I want you to be the safest as possible. I told
Oops. So much for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do that again. You'll get us in trouble.
There you go.
They were more mad about me turning the siren and lights
Bob,
on.
you'll
They were
appreciate
about the
that one.
speeding though.
There's a guy that knows how to strap down a load.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah, he twisted everything. Wow.
Hey, you strapped it down good though.
Oh, no kidding. He didn't lose any of it. It's one of the times you wouldn't. Yeah, there's a lot on there too. Wow.
Oh, I'll have to show you pictures next week of what I had on my truck past week or so.
Oh, you were telling me about that. Yeah, I'll have to see it.
I can tell you when you hit the throttle, the front wheels were coming off the ground.
Then there's this one where the guy decided that people need to have a little reminder. The blinky thing means turning.
Yeah. That should be on every
like
truck
that.
because people don't understand that.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. I don't think they do.
The one that gets me is the ones that get right in the way.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, a friend of mine was who used to drive. He was up, I forget, out west someplace in snowstorm, and this gal pulls right in front of him. I mean, moved over right in front of him and put on the brakes. He literally took out about 100 foot of guardrail to not kill her. As
I
he
wouldn't
said,
have.
I hear you. Well, he ended up, he didn't want to kill her, so he ended up, took both saddle tanks off. Yep.
Yeah, it probably cost him his job.
He's an owner operator. His insurance company didn't like it at all.
Yeah, she probably kept on driving.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he's like, I don't mind if I'd have hit her. That'd have been one thing, but I was gonna roll right over her, And he says, I don't know if I could live with that.
I could.
He showed me. Yeah. Oh, I hear you. I mean, personal.
Yeah, you know what? If it's me or them, I'm going home.
Yeah. Well, he went home. I mean, he messed the truck up, but he walked away from it. I mean,
There's a lot of guys that done stuff like that and haven't made it home.
oh no, you're right. I'm not arguing that.
Amen.
Too many idiot drivers out there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's amazing how many of them, they don't get big trucks and stuff like that they can't stop, and they can't turn quick, and man. Uh-oh.
Oh, I was just reading a Facebook post of my favorite buddy that posts funny stuff.
Okay.
He was sitting at the auto parts store and the guy says, I need a headlight. And the guy behind the counter says, sure, what for? And he says, so I can see at night.
There you go. It helps.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to be able to see where you're going.
Isn't that what they made NVGs for?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got the LED headlights. I always find it funny. They flash their high beams at me all the time. Then, of course, I'm obliged to pull my high beams on to watch them drive off the road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because my low beams are bright. My high beams are landing lights for a 737.
Mm-hmm.
And I will use them.
One
hear
big
you,
difference
man.
between a man and a woman is that when a woman says smell this, it usually smells nice.
Well put. That's a good point. Yeah.
And of
I
course,
give
there's a
people I
difference
give
between
people a warning before you got to smell mine.
Me, the bathroom is clean, dear. Wife, thank you. Me, why do you keep the toilet brush in the shower, by the way? Wife, what? Me, why is the toilet brush in the shower? Wife, what the hell are you talking about? Me, the puffy thing with the handle. You mean my loofah? She says. You named the toilet brush? Oh,
Damn.
I just had to install a new toilet in my place the other day.
Hmm.
It works good.
mm-mm.
Almost when you pull the lever, it works too good.
Oh yeah.
Well, the box said to keep small women and children away from it. Could suck down small farm animals.
Yeah. You know, Nick, he's got the Tim the Tool Man Taylor theory of operation. More horsepower.
more power.
Well,
Yeah.
they make this thing with a huge tank on it with a 1.6 gallon per flush. But I realized if you take the blocker plate out, it's about 3.4 gallon per flush.
Mhm.
You know what I did?
You took it out.
Hell yeah. I put an extension tube on the little overflow thing.
Mhm.
That tank fills clear to the top. When you pull the lever, look out. It has one of the most unique designs, though, because you know most of them where you put the tank on the back of the toilet, get the single hole. This
Mhm.
has a single 4-inch hole there instead of the 2.5 or 3 they usually use. And then there's an 1.5-inch hole to the side. So it's got one that fires right down through the trap to make suction.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a real high end, like a super flusher. Being that we have a well and don't have to pay for water. When I pull the lever, I want water to get down through it.
Yep. And of course, you know what the difference is between in-laws and outlaws, right?
Yeah.
Outlaws are wanted.
Here you go. Got you another one. Ready? Go.
Ooh!
Did he blow that tire up or what?
Looks like one of them
Wow.
aluminum Fords, too.
I don't think it matters when you blow one of those tires up what it is. Wow. That's a mess.
Yeah, if it had been a Chevy, you wouldn't have that much bed destruction.
Oops.
Since Ford went to that damn aluminum stuff, you know, it don't take much for the whole side of the truck to become a tin can.
I hate to tell you, when you blow one of those tires up, it'll take out steel, stainless steel. Yep.
Trust me, I know. It's what I run on my truck. I've had them blow.
Yep, it's a mess.
Like, you'll be happy to know that probably the next day or two, I'll be putting new tires on the truck because they're smoother than glass at the moment.
Yeah, you were saying before you went anywhere, you were going to have to put tires on.
And I have to fry them off before I replace them. That's like a tradition.
Yep.
I tie up to the hitching post and tighten the chain and just go for it.
All right.
I'll have a good
Good
YouTube
video.
video here. Oh, there'll be a video here soon.
No video, or it didn't happen, right?
I just got to
Yep.
put some cellophane on the side of the truck real quick so I don't get rubber chunks all over the bed.
Mm-hmm.
You should take
Yeah,
that
they
big
make-
shrink wrap stuff.
Yep. Uh-oh, he found something else too.
I gotta quit reading. This guy is a funny fucker on Facebook. Oh my god.
Oh, I hear you.
He just he reposted this. Instead of asking me to shut his bedroom door so the hallway night light didn't keep him up last night, my son asked me to shut his door to let the darkness in. Thanks for creeping the fuck out, son.
To let the darkness in. Okay.